The National Treasury has allocated a total of 6.9 billion shillings to spur provision of affordable and decent housing in the country in the next financial year. This as private sector players continue to jump into the plan, cushioned by incentives to put up housing units. Faizal Ahmed visited one such developer in Rongai and filed the following report.
For the longest time, provision of decent housing has been the government's Achilles heel, with many Kenyans saying that they cannot access or afford many of the mortgage products in the market. To bridge the gap, the government has partnered with the private sector to provide a solution to the housing problem.
This is now a very good showcase of what affordable housing is all about. It is government making intervention in this housing sector, because we know that there has been a lot of challenges. We have very few homeowners. For a country of 47 million plus, we only have less than 25,000 mortgages. So this number that we are adding now is as a result of all the efforts that we have put in the last 2 years to make sure that the home ownership dream is not a privilege for the few.
In Rongai, Royal Group are putting up a 720-unit 10-block housing development targeting the student populace, private sector workers as well as formal employees.
The pricing of the house is from 3.2 million, that's per house, which includes the parking also, one free parking, and it is much below than even what the government affordable housing pricings are.
In line with the government regulations, the two-room units will be in 10 blocks rising 5 floors. They will have a paved motorway and a playground. Solar has been earmarked for use in street lighting as well as a borehole sunk, thereby assuring residents of permanent source of water supply.
Apart from just creating the 720 units, where we created a whole new structure which would comprise of shopping areas. We have an area which will be given to address a school, and then also a medical facility. The reason for these things to come up was to create a full community, not only just the houses, but a full community. Apart from these facilities, we also have, of course, communal centers within the project.
Thank you very much. We are seeing the numbers, huh?
This comes as Housing and Urban Development PS Charles Hinga received the first phase of Nairobi's new Clay City, constituting of 80 3-bedroomed apartments along Nairobi's Thika Superhighway. The 700 million project, which was launched in 2018 and built under a joint venture by Clayworks Limited, which owns the land, while Housing Finance Group fully financed the development.
The developer here does not have to pay for VAT. Remember, if you go and develop a housing unit that is not in the affordable housing, you're going to be charged VAT. But VAT is almost 16%, and that is a huge cost that we are now making that available to the developer.
We are in the process of rolling out an institution that will significantly reduce the cost of borrowing in Kenya. You'll be able to borrow long-term money at fixed rates. That's Kenya Mortgage Finance Company.
There are several barriers to affordable housing. One is inadequate serviced land suitable for housing development. This means that developers have to spend a lot of money connecting roads, power, water and sewer lines to the site, costs that are pushed to the purchasers. Faizal Ahmed, Citizen TV, Nairobi.